Too many NPCs here. Ha! You! Yeah, the boy with the... What are you wearing on your head? What is that? Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XI Nostalgia Series. My name is Thelona, as you can clearly see by the text, unless you are listening and have me minimized already. For some reason, you've done it at lightning speed, and congratulations! Anyways, today we are going to save the clock tower! Yeah, that's actually the name of the quest. By Derek. We are going to complete the quest that go on with the whole quest chain with that, which is basically 2 quests, but hey, all right. So yeah, we need at least 10 signatories for the petition to be accepted. Okay. Yes, I would like a ledger. Thank you very much. Awesome. Okay, so this is basically a we go around and talk to people. So this is where I get to chit-chat about things and... Ooh, something's framey. Maybe I should have, 49 things up instead of 50 on my screen. That'd probably help, but hey, that's okay. It's alright. Anyways, we're going to Port Juno to start. We'll just work our way right up the chain. Considering we're just basically close to Port Juno, I mean, it really doesn't matter which direction we go with it. We probably could have gotten the people in Lower Juno, but whatever. It's perfectly fine. Anyways, last episode, there was a comment afterwards based on the Dynamis run and the clunkiness of Beastmaster. I'm just going to bring up the comment here. Mine49er on the Reddit. He mentioned how that video basically solidified his idea that Thief is the best thing in Dynamis, and I agree with him completely. I mean, Beastmaster used to be a thing, and it's not now, and yeah, Thief is the way. My personal preference was to Dancer. I've pretty much always been Dancer ever since the change, except for Black Mage when it first came out for the cities, but not the Dreamland areas, and we we rolled that with our static. And I was on Black Mage for at least the first part. Who's the first person I talked to? Sandoria Travel Agency is a guy called Pitandidamand. Holy crap, I can't even pronounce that. So yeah, how did I get on Dancer before Dancer was popular? Okay, so with our static, I somehow pushed into it. It was basically a situation where the Black Mages were having the easy run. Just proc with magic, nuke it down, yada yada. Actually, it was mostly just proc. Go to the next magic proc, go to the next magic proc. And that's basically how it went. And it was ridiculously simple, of course. Here's our guy. And what do you have for us? Someone tried to smuggle in contraband. Watch out for scum like that. I guess with that kind of thing and that kind of prompting, we'd need to actually trade the petition. Let's wave it in his face. Hey, sign this, come on! You want to save the clock tower? Save the clock tower! Well, I can't remember every line that they said in Back to the Future. Also, episode 88 was the first quest. 88 miles per hour. And I wanted to make a reference of some sort. And I should have had Save the Clock Tower included in that one. But whatever. It's okay. If someone's in need, I'll gladly join. Really? Or gladly sign. Awesome. I'm in need of all your money. Will you sign this form relinquishing all your material goods? Everything, all your earthly... No? Hypocrite. Anyway. So where was I? Oh yes, yeah, there was room for me to go on Dancer. Why? Because I had Dancer, I had it geared. It was pretty decent. It wasn't the best of the best, but it was definitely up there. It was, probably within top 10 on the server, but then again, there being 10 actual dancers that played on the server at the time, because dancer at the time. Like, who cares? So, well, then again, those that loved it did well, and those that didn't, you know. Light post next to the fountain is the next guy in Lower Juneau. Okay, so we're going up to Lower Juneau. And there was only one reason they actually let me go, because, again, Dancer was a joke, and I remember this. And go figure, I'm not playing Dancer right now for some stupid reason because of it. And he said, there's only one reason you're on Dancer in Dynamis right now. It's because you're so goddamn good at it. Like, okay, yep, okay. And that was obviously, you go all out to try and prove a point that it's like, this is viable. I can work it. And I basically played it in the traditional merit party style, Dynamis at the time in a group setting like that was... who are we talking to? Zauko? Is he... Light post next to fountain. Ah, here we are. Where was I with my thoughts? Anyways, I'll trade this to the guy, see what he has to say. Maybe he'll come back to me. Gonna tell him down in the clock tower. Now, if I can help it, what could they be thinking? They're thinking money. Damn politicians, of course I'll sign. Well, I think it was more the 1% that's dealing with this particular situation, but okay! And so... Chigero Bengaro is the next spot, or next guy. Let's just see if we can... there he is, right there. He is way down there. Let's just track him out. So yeah, at the time, Dancer was one of those jobs you had to kind of prove yourself. Always had to prove yourself to every person you ever met. It's like, they'd always be like, well, you're not bad, and you're actually pretty decent, and, you do it, but it's every time, and, that's what ended up me quitting the job, is because how many times do you got to prove yourself? Every time? All the time? Yeah, okay. So, that's kind of discouraging, of course. But hey, that was my preferred job in Dynamis. I felt like a freaking here. Is it below us? Yeah, I felt like just, one of the team. Definitely, our static, I definitely felt like I belonged in my particular group. Of course, I did go Black Mage every now and then when we needed it. No big deal. But, helping the heals when things got hairy, when, you had, I don't know, the entire zone for ads. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm going to drop some heals, drop my 2-hour, all that kind of stuff, whenever it was necessary, because we went way over the top, of course. We were pushing our limits, and we actually got some good money out of City at the time. Sign your position for the clock tower? Well, why not? All right! Well, at least he feels like he's got nothing to lose in this case. So we're going to Upper Juneau next, of course. That just goes without saying. So that's why I have a personal preference, is that real feel, that one place where I knew I could go that job unless it was absolutely needed something else. Some people in some groups, they're always the job. They're always this job because they're good at it. And, I mean, we had a guy that would be Monk because he was good at it. All the time. He would not be anything different unless, he'd ask. Or random chance of something else. Always the same thing, all the time. Always a guy that would be Black Mage all the time. Always a Red Mage all the time. Those kind of people, and I just happened to be that Dancer all the time that felt like they belong in a situation where Dancer was kind of the joke class at the time. So it's like, yeah. In any case, yeah, it worked out, and it's just that fond memory is what kept me on Dancer, and still kind of that preferred class that I like to play in it. Wow, but yeah, I know that Thief is obviously top end for it. I just know it is. That's goes without saying. I mean, you can do the math any way you want. I mean, when it comes to farming, you can look at it any way you want. You know what the best is, but Do you want it, like, unless you like Thief, are you willing to go for second or third best, just so you don't go clinically insane from Constant Farmer? Hello, thank you for my keyword of looking for constant. Anyway, actually, you're one of the people we need to talk to. Here, have a petition. No more clock tower. No, the Pride of Juno, she saw us through the war. How? Anyway, what about Galmo? Good heavens, where do I sign? Wow, you are really into this. Galmo used to be a regular hooligan. How come everyone's calling him a hooligan? I thought he did all this heavy work. Once he became a clockmaster, he turned over a new leaf and began doing repairs for us too. Oh, so once you've got involved, he's no longer a hooligan? Is that it? Once you profit from it? Is that all it is? It's just all about your needs? Really? You guys doing hard work and you don't even care until he actually does something for you, just you alone? Get your EO to my face. Don't even want to talk to you anymore. Monborough is our next fellow. Here, have a petition. Take a look, take a look. What do you see? Of course you object. Every time its bells ring, the town feels alive. Shall sign the petition too. Government used to come all the time. He'd limp here after each fight so I could tend to his wound. He's quite the little crybaby too. These guys really trash. They're going to be like a roast after this is all done. Everyone's happy story, and then they just start the roast. Like, what's the deal here? There's a Soren? Soren. Matt looking like number 2479. Here, have a petition. Gonna tear it down. All the harebrained ideas on signing your petition, you betcha. Back in Gallup first started, you couldn't get near here to stop talking about it. And the old gearhead. There is gonna be a roast. Look mighty happy to find a youth who would follow in his footsteps. Oh, never mind. The other way around. Well, I guess the two mules. Yeah, there's a roast. Had enough in common to get along. Now I run back there and get some more signatures. Wow, I stumbled over that. Poor words. I butchered you. So, 3 infirmary people, and we're moving the heck out of here, and moving on to the next part. Where are we? Bowden, Zuber, G8, F7, G7. That sounds like it's all way over here in the same relative category here. They're all together or something like that. Too many NPCs here. Ha! You! Yeah, the boy with the... What are you wearing on your head? What is that? I'll get a petition and then actually start trash talking them. Clock tower. Galma only once showed me inside. It was dark and grimy and smelled like oil, but Galma knew it inside and out. So he wasn't maintaining it anyway. You bet I'll sign. Here's the secret. Galma used to have a crush on my sister. And he wanted to have nothing to do with you because you got a really stupid freaking hat. What the heck is that nonsense? Also, you're too blonde. That's it. Yeah. There. Okay, now I feel good. Zuber and Colette. Where are all of you? Oh, Colette's the one way over here. Zuber, I'll just kind of look at it here in a second. Yeah, somewhere around here. Want me to sign? Hope Galment, you bet. Well, that was that. Zuber. Do tab spam. I see nothing. He's inside? Something? Probably. Well, do it the easy way. You are in the marble bridge? Oh, you dirty little freaking... Red Mages! No! I don't care. The most exclusive club ever. Let's see if I can... Can we get you? I know it's possible. You just gotta kind of sneak it in. It is possible. This used to be a trick. You could buy the stuff inside. Actually, I think the prices were premium, weren't they? Oh, oh, ha, ha. Where are you? Got you. Got you. I got you. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this with... Wow, you are on the other side of the restaurant, aren't you? You are complete... Yeah, you're... Fine, we'll switch to Red Mage. Oh my goodness. What the hell? I hate that place. And it's a terrible shop. It's a terrible place. There's nothing in there. It's just a gimmick. I don't get it. Oh my goodness. It was Black Mage's yesterday, by the way. I checked then too. I wanted to see if I could get the coaster without any effort, but apparently it is what it is. So we'll switch off to Red Mage, flip the owner of the bird, and call it a good day on that. Oh my goodness. There's one person in Relu Gardens. We can get them and then come back to... we can work our way up. So we need Red Mage. And Relu Gardens. Yeah, that'll be a nice quick run. We go to the fountain there, and then we can come back down and go talk to that guy that is walled inside the most impenetrable fortress within this game. Marble Bridge. Stupid. Well, luckily it cycles and you're not always bound to, like, race. Okay, so... Your dev part... You know what, dude? Anyone ever tell you your name's way too long? Like, seriously. I can fill my link shell at the same time in your name. Seriously. Anyway. Have a tower petition. They don't tear down the clock tower. Who knows what they'll do to the monument? Quick, where do I sign? Paranoia! Always wins. Okay, so... Back down to Upper Juno. Down? Yeah, sure, why not? That works. So, other topic was the clunkiness. Yes, the really short range of Beastmaster sick abilities is really... The job is clunky now. Like, it doesn't run smoothly like that. It does need a greater range because it just feels clunky. It's like, am I close? No. Yes? No. Yes? No. I mean, you have to be so ridiculously close to your pet that it just makes the smoothness of the job and how it flows. It has no flow. You're watching that instead of everything else you're doing. So, I mean, yeah, Thief had positioning kind of thing going on, sure, but I mean, it felt smooth, and I just hit my microphone, but at the same time a spinning mob and so on. Yeah, whatever. I don't know, it just feels clunky, because even if you're in melee range, you're still out of range of sick, because you might not necessarily be next to your pet. Where's your pet? I don't know, it's too freaking small to see beyond all the mobs. It's just so freaking tiny. Yes, I'll enter, but I'm not buying anything. I'll take a look at your wares, though, because I can't remember if there is anything even remotely worth it. Super. There. Alright. Problem solved. We've got it done. Have a petition. Or else. Where you sign? He stopped to buy a while ago? Did you let him in? I have a clockworker stay. I told him no one would come except him and Mr. Hero. That's because your entry requirements are too freaking high. Petition is complete. Like, seriously. Not quite yet. What do you bought? What do you got here? Seriously. Really? That's it? Serious? It sounds delicious, but ultimately in this game, useless. So yeah, they definitely need to find some sort of way to change how they calculate the range, because range to pet, I don't know. Where do I have to trade this in afterwards? Back to Derek? Yeah, okay. Yeah, like I said, it's just too clunky. Distance is really an issue. It's kind of like how Thief, again, Thief, oddly enough, because that was the one they messed with the most, trying to get it to be even remotely useful. Now it is. Was the Enmity Steal ability they had. I don't recall what it is at this time. It's been forever since I played Thief. But the one that steals enmity, and you had to be so close to the mob to be in enmity range or something like that, and you had to be so close to the person, and you were doing a lot of running around, meanwhile trying to figure out if you need to position at all. It's hard to say if you needed to be positioning, but I mean, you had to do a lot of running around trying to do it, and not to mention clunky timing and all that BS. Anyways, yeah, that was an ability that felt very clunky with its ridiculously low range. Dude! You've got fairy wings. You're a fairy. Anyway. Yes, I know I just trashed some decent armor. He's a fairy. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Alright. I'm guessing I trade this to you and we call it a day. Right? Correct. The demolished clock tower now, is that all? Yeah, that's all you got. Okay. So fair enough. We've got the quest done. Now we can move on to the next quest, which is just kind of a story tie-in finish, fairy boy. Test. Jack. That's what happens when I have caffeine and it's late at night. Yeah, all it is just happy ending. Let's get a whole quest involved with it. Really, that's all it is. I can't remember exactly what the rewards or anything is, but hey, I still need fame. I'm not maxed out on fame or anything because, well, 90% of the quests I do are on video. So, there you go. That is a thing. There is the 10% that I don't have on video. But, whatever. Speaking of which, I gotta do something about the quests in Bestock S. Because they're the ones barring us from finishing Rhapsodies. I said I might live stream it. I don't know. I mean, that's kind of a wait time as well. It's hard to say. Wait, I heard somebody started a petition. Was you? Galmut should be happy to have a good friend. Yes, friend. Wonder where he ran off to. Anyway, how pathetic. Oh, hey, you decided to come back to your house. We've been waiting here the whole time. Nothing happened at all. Everyone's out to get me. It's all over. Yeah, it's all your fault. Listen for once. A friend here's gathered many signatures. Petition to save the clock tower was a success. Yay! Petition. You mean gears keep turning? Yeah, until lightning strikes that clock tower. Of course, you fool. Right now, you've stopped the clock. You know what that means, don't you? No more resounding rings. Catch my drift, Sonny. You stopped the clock kind of prematurely, didn't you? I don't care how you feel. What time is the clock stopped at? Got to face the people out there who count on it. The bells each day. Oh! The frog-colored guy is croaking. The Matt look-alike number 9473. I don't know what the original number was, but hey, whatever. Golly, Russia, and he was. I don't know how to thank you. Nobody's cared enough to talk straight to you. Well, you should hear what your friends are talking about. Don't worry, the roast is coming. They will all talk straight to you then. There's someone else you should be thanking. Precious cloth be scrapped if it weren't for him. Yeah. You're wearing less clothes than me. Please want you to have it. Reward! Nothing happens to the clock. It's what binds all the people together, like duct tape. I believe in you, Gal. Well, you got your work cut out for you. Get to it, kiddo. Okay. All right. We get to stop with our time hammer. Yeah, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help. All right, let's see what this is actually stopped at. I want, not a relevant time. It's only got one hand on it. There's only one hand on the clock. I think he's got bigger issues right now than a clock that's just simply stopped. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the video. New challenge, you do not interrupt me like that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.